Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and today we got something special for this video. We're going to be doing our own Black Force Energy video. And I know you guys would be wondering, man, we know that CJ the Champ already does this. Yes, nigga, I know he does these videos. And I wanted to do this for a very long time, and he's such a very, very underrated Black Force character. He is no other than the narcissistic, raging Dragon Emperor himself, Ryuga. And I know some of y'all motherfuckers wondering, why in the hell is he on this list? Well, Ryuga, he has proved himself very worthy of Black Force Energy, and he was the most devious demon I've ever saw on television history growing up as a kid. And he didn't give a fuck about your well-being. All this man wanted was power and wanted to see if you can run the ones with him, and if you couldn't, you were just gonna get taken up top. Simple as that. And I'm not gonna lie, Ryuga has been slept on, and I just couldn't deal with it anymore, so I'm gonna be doing my own video with him. Now please enjoy and let the trial begin. So today Ryuga will be on trial for Black Air Force activity, and you need evidence. That's what you need, is some evidence to plead your case. Document 1 consists of gaslighting, stealing the Forbidden Bay, wasting doji, soloing the WBBA tournament. So we first meet Ryuga on the rooftop, right? And he's like, Jinga Hagane, how swell for you to join. And Jinga's shaking his boots, and he's like, I'm taking El Drago back. You're not doing a thing, buddy. And he's like, bro, if you don't get your sorry ass out of here, you ain't being this bay. This is El Drago, my guy. Tremble before this bay, as I call its name. And we cut to Doji, right? And Doji's like, Master Ryuga just woke up. I don't know if he'll have the power to defeat Jinga. And look at this standoff. This man's not even budging a move, and he's displaying his aura right in front of him. And Jinga's like, nah, clap back too, boy. What's good? So he gets pissed, and his aura starts resonating along with Ryuga's. He was like, hey, okay, little nigga, you not half bad. Shit, you making me get excited, boy. So Doji's explaining to the others how bays have history, how bays have power and spirits into them. And he like, alright, I'm about to school y'all motherfuckers. Listen up. Since ancient times, the existence of bays can be found within moments throughout history. And we get a little bit of flashback no jutsu, right? And look at this shit. This fucker is splitting the sea with a Beyblade. This motherfucker is a Moses, bro. And he's washing up fucking enemies, bro. And he's explaining to them how bays can have some power in them. They can really pack a motherfucking punch. And look at this. This motherfucker look like God right now. That's right. Those who wield tremendous power of a bay can control the world itself. And Madoka's like, that's impossible. Kyoyo was like, man, I ain't never heard of a bay that can cause natural disasters. He's like, well, look for yourselves. See how powerful he is, and then we'll see if you really think this bay can cause natural disasters. And look at this mean-ass standoff right now. So a platform comes out for Jinga to make way to the stadium, and Ryuga just jumps over that bitch with no effort at all. And Ryuga is standing over there, and he's like, you gonna come over or not? Because I don't got all day. So they're having their standoff, and look at Ryuga's position. If a motherfucker is looking like this, you know he's gonna do the most demonic shit to you, like, ever known to man. So Jinga and Ryuga has enough of the monologue, and they're getting ready to battle, and Ryuga's like, we getting ready to battle? Fine, let's get it cracking, little nigga. So Ryuga pulls out his launcher and takes aim, right? And they call out the iconic 3, 2, 1, let it rip. And damn, caused a lightning strike in the middle of the stadium. That shit hit harder than Yeet's bells. Ryuga and El Drago are just staring down Jinga. So Jinga calls out Pegasus to make a move, tilts his bay forward, going at full speed. Ryuga tilts his bay, goes forward full speed, and they clash head on first. And he sends Pegasus flying. It doesn't look so good for him. Jinga calls out another attack from Pegasus, but look how they're moving. You see that? Y'all just saw that, right? So everybody's tweaking about it, right? Like, ain't no way I just saw a bay moving to the left. And Bo's like, did I just see a bay move this way? Or it's supposed to go this way? I don't know. So Madoka pulls out her laptop, and I'll just let her explain from here.
I knew it! Hey, check this out. Normally, all bays rotate to the right. And as long as they don't hit each other in a stadium, they circle to the left. So, when bays battle, they both follow the same course as they chase each other. Get it? that bay, guys, is rotating to the left.
Huh? What do you mean to the left?
Well, I've never heard of a bay doing that.
But there's no mistake. It's just that it's spinning too fast to see with the naked eye.
What would happen if a bay that rotates to the right and a bay that rotates to the left were to battle?
The rotation speed would increase, making the attack power at the moment of impact unbelievably strong.
And it can come at the bay that's been hit from the opposite direction, cutting off any chance of escape. That is the Forbidden Bay. El Drago alone possesses the fierce power to rotate left. No! I don't get it. Pegasus is an attack type.
The 3 dragons on the clear wheel and 3 blades on the metal wheel. At the moment of impact, these deliver an unbelievable barrage of attacks.
Yeah, so Ryuga has a left rotating bay, and that shit is not normal in the Beyblade world. Yet. So Jenga is getting butthurt because he can't defeat Ryuga that easily, so he gives Pegasus a last call, charging him forward. Ryuga does the same, and Jenga just has a quick monologue of how he's going to defeat Ryuga easily with this last attack, but it doesn't work. He gets flown out again, and Ryuga's like, man, you sorry as hell, man, try again. So Jenga purposely let El Drago attack Pegasus constantly, making Jenga go into the sky higher and higher. And Kyo is like, ain't no way that's the same move he used against me. And everyone's like, oh yeah, you did lose to that sorry ass move. And the reason why Jenga is allowing himself to get attacked so he can increase his spin rotation. So on that last hit, we all think it's Raps and he gets sent flying, but Jenga calls out his special move. So when the main character calls out their special move, the battle's over, right? So he's like, oh yeah, now this fight getting teed. So he tanks it, and he's like, man, shut your bitch ass up, nigga. And it's not looking good for Jenga, like, at all. And he's getting his ass beat. Like, I mean, El Drago has him literally wrapped up and then just destroys him. And this is where the gaslighting begins. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you gaslighting. You're not even a threat. Go get a better babe from your daddy gang. Like, come on, Jit. Like, you know, I always thought your old man and his bae were just second rank to me, you know? So Jenga gets pissed and he ends up seeing a flashback of his father. So he's like, what? What did you say? I'm not sure I heard you right. And everyone's like, he's getting pissed. Try saying that one more time. If you think I'm going to sit here and let you cook, you got another thing coming. Don't you dare talk about my father. And Jenga is livid right now. And he's like, I'll say it 1,000 times. Your father couldn't cut it. Oh my god, look at that gaslight. If the parent isn't strong enough, what will the son will be like? Sit there and grapple at my feet and become a pack like your father did. You ain't shit. So Jenga can't hold in the rage anymore. He just lets it all out. So Pegasus gets engulfed with the rage along with him, right? So on that rage, Pegasus is attacking El Drago recklessly, giving him the chance to be absorbed. The dog is like, Jenga, calm down. Attacking El Drago recklessly is not a good plan. And he's like, shut that shit up. So Ryuga's like, I've seen enough. You served your purpose. So he opens his eyes. He pushes Pegasus back, right? And he starts to switch modes. And he puts his hand up and calls Dark Move. And 2 energy balls on his hand and calls Dragon Emperor. Sorry, Bite Strike. And yeah, after he called that move, it was pretty much raps for Pegasus. Like, there was no way he was coming back. And look at that demon inside of him. So El Drago charges that Pegasus, and yeah, it was just rats at the point. Look at that damage he's doing. And damn, he's getting jumped. Holy shit. We have a winner, everybody. And he's smiling while he did it. And yeah, the battle was just over at that point. And yeah, that was about it. Yeah, the battle was wrapped. And yeah, that was kind of a bit stretched, but I'm going to quickly speed run through this exhibit real quick. So way back before El Drago and Ryuga came into play, a helicopter approaches a volcano. So he like, oh shit, they after the Forbidden Bay. Forbidden Bay? A bay with great power. So we cut inside the volcano, right? And we see El Drago sleeping in its tomb, inside of a crystal. So Doji and Ryuga, so they pull up in the volcano, staring down the bridge, but Ryuga says, fuck it. And the place is obviously rigged for traps, but Doji helps him disable the traps. Ryuga makes his way towards El Drago, fighting him off the ground in the last resort of stopping Ryuga, but that doesn't stop him because he's him. Ryuga is ready for the smoke and crushes El Drago out of his crystal. Ryuga then calls out his special inside of the volcano, which is crazy, and then packs up Jinga's father right in front of him. Now we're done with that part. Now we can get to him wasting Doji in the WBBA tournament. So we cut to the world tournament, which is the WBBA, and the WBBA stands for World Beyblade Battle Association. And everyone in the world is teed about the tournament, right? And there's other tournaments across the globe too, so it's not just one. It's called a World Beyblade Tournament for a reason, right? And we cut to Doji, who's swinging around some orange juice, right? And he's like, we are sure that powerful bladers who are yet unknown will appear to participate. Bladers with extraordinary skills, excellent bladers like our own little champ Yu here. I also want to get this out the way, but Yu is my favorite character out of everyone. Well, besides Ryuga. And I really keen Yu because he always was bringing the fun to Beyblade. Like, bro, you couldn't tell me you wouldn't want to battle with him. He was just so teed and lit, bro. It was actually hilarious, bro. Top character ever. And Yu was like, you know what I think is really cool? Is seeing the awesome Ryuga battle the strongest bladers in the country. He's like, fuck you mean, Ryuga? So lightning strikes and Ryuga makes his appearance. And he's flexing on everyone by sending El Drago down. He's like, look at you bum ass niggas. Y'all ain't shit. So Ryu's like, and he's like, alright, listen up. I came here to solo and solo alone. I am going to make all of you packs. Don't let me cook for too long now. And he's laughing his ass off, like hysterically. And Jig's like, nah, run him back now. And he's like, don't be so hasty. So he causes El Drago to make his way towards the crowd and then shoots all the way up back to Ryuga. And he's like, man, y'all sorry as hell, man. Fuck all y'all. I'm packing all y'all up when this shit starts. So yeah, Ryuga was not lying. This man pulls up in a helicopter, interrupting a 100-blader battle royale. And look at him just staring down at everybody. So he launches El Drago from the helicopter and just start murking everybody. Not even murking. This man literally just decides to one-shot everybody within one move. And yeah, the battle was over. It was just wraps for everybody. Everybody got turned into packs. And then after that huge-ass explosion, he just made it rain Beyblades. And Yu is praising Ryuga on his effortless victory. And then he just walks off. Like, bruh. So we cut to another battle, and Yu's like, yeah, he's packing everybody up. Yep, for sure. And he is doing a 1v2 right now. He's soloing the WBBA himself. So Fanboy calls out his special move, right? And they get put in this crazy ass domain expansion. Should look something out of Jujutsu Kaisen. And Ryuga's like, fascinating. And Fanboy's like, yeah, what you gonna do? You can't do nothing. You in my domain. And in my domain, everything goes by I say, boy. So Ryuga says one of the most simplest lines ever and then just packs both of them up.
Nice try, but a trick is just a trick.
And Fanboy's like, oh, that's right. This base spins to the left. And then after that point, he was just fucked. So he sends Homeboy flying in. It was just GG for him. So he packs Capricorn up by using Dark Move. Dragon Emperor Soaring Bite Strike. And damn, made him have a seat. So you gotta be thinking he's done, right? Right? Hell no, this man was still cooking. So he's battling Tsubasa, and Tsubasa thinks he has the upper hand against Ryuga, but nope. Ryuga then again proves himself worthy of Black Force energy and proves himself why he is the Dragon Emperor.
I'll admit you've done well to fight against El Drago and I this long. It's really been very entertaining. But
It's all over now!
finished. You were reckless and foolish to even consider challenging me in a battle at all.
So say hello to the pit of despair!
So yeah, Ryuga made Tsubasa his bitch, and he's taking away his energy / life force because him and the Bay are connected. He's practically killing him. I'll explain that later though. So at the final seconds of the battle, everything is getting destroyed. Debris flying everywhere, fucking chucks of rubble, everything. He is destroying the fucking stadium, bro. What? Like, bro, he is causing disaster, and he's laughing his ass off. Shit, life is good for Ryuga. I also feel like Ryuga had no business of doing her like that, but he gets Hikaru out the way as soon as the match started and blows the bitch out the stadium, playing 3 different times. So we see Doji limping in the hallway, damn near beat the hell up, and he was like, when I get my lip back, I'm gonna make sure that all you motherfuckers are my packs. Just you wait. So we see the menace himself walking down the hallway, and he's like, Master Ryuga, how are you? And he doesn't say a word, and he's like, what happened to you? Oh, this is just a scratch, Master. All I had was a little malfunction with the toaster oven. A toaster oven? And he's like, no worry, Master Ryuga. I was just on my way to take care of it. And after that, I was gonna bring you a fresh meal. And Ryuga's like, that won't be necessary. And he's like, huh? Master, but we need you to be prepared. And he was like, is that what you're saying? You're saying that I don't need enough power to take on Jinga myself? Well, Master, we need you to be better prepared. In the finals, you're going to be going up against Jinga Hagane, for Christ's sake. So he's like, alright, then give me yours. What? I don't know, Master. Don't play with me. I don't know. Who said I'm joking? Run me your shit. Or it's that you're no use to me anymore, aren't you? Is that what you're saying? So he ups the launcher on Doji. Doji panics and ends up releasing Dark Bull, but that doesn't work, and Ryuga just destroys him, like, right then and there. And then he ends up splitting his Bay in half. So he ups El Drago on Doji, taking his life force energy away, killing him in the process, and just damn, bro. Ryuga! Oh. So Ryuga has a quick monologue to himself how he's gonna destroy Kyoya by taking away his Bay spirit and his energy. And he's like, well, that's about it. And then just proceeds to step on his glasses. Disrespectful. And then walks off. So Ryuga and Kyoya are having their battle before they fight Jinga, deciding which one will be in the finals. And then they're both getting their all. They're going plus ultra right now. So they cross arms, meaning they cross their bays, causing a huge-ass explosion within the stadium. El Drago gets activated by itself. So this is where shit hits the fan for Ryuga, and El Drago looks different. He doesn't even have his scales anymore. It's just dark, raw power. The fucking dragon looks like that one dragon that killed Naruto in that one last movie, or whatever the fuck it's called. So El Drago takes over Ryuga's body, making him become a host for this new, dark, and destructive raw power. And this isn't Ryuga anymore, this is El Drago, and you can see veins popping up on his face, and he's just going nutty right now. So El Drago makes Ryuga takes off the Black Force ones, and then makes him puts on the high top forces. So Kyoya gives it his all in one last attack, but he gets Vegeta treatment and gets packed up like Rengoku. So Ryuga / El Drago are setting up in a penthouse, just getting high off power right now.
El Drago's power is pouring into this body, over and over again!
Ryuga, Master, the preparations for tomorrow's stage are complete.
The final sacrifice, Jinga, will be you!
Ryuga ends up losing the final battle with Jinga Hagane due to plot armor and a Blader's spirit, and El Drago's reign is finally over. And all the people Ryuga has killed and Blader's spirit have been returned back to them, resulting in Ryuga's defeat. Man, that was a long document, but this video won't be any longer because Ryuga doesn't really show up because he really just decided to tap out for a while, so we really don't see him much through these next documents. Alright, so this next document ain't gonna be that long, but this document consists of making an entrance and hand spinning. So Ryuga pops out the blue, making an entrance, right? And everybody's like, who the hell is that? And this man is crashing meteors from the sky, not as big as Madara's, but he's causing meteors to come down, and he's walking towards them. So as he's walking, he sees everybody battling, right? And he like, so this is how y'all battle. Man, y'all battle like some bitches. El Drago! And then this big ass meteor comes out of the sky and crashes onto where they're battling, and oh my god, he is causing destruction already. He makes a fucking crater for everybody to battle in, but nobody wanted to smoke from him, so he just walked off. Next up, hand spinning. So these soldiers are running down on Ryuga, right? And they're like, Ryuga, we finally found you. You need to come with us, or we'll take you by force if we have to. So they start up in launches on him, take formation, and surround him. So he is laughing at them right now, takes out El Drago, calls them infants, and then he proceeds to start hand spinning. So he's like, oh, he uses his hand, his bay's wobbling, he ain't shit. So they launch their bays at him, right? And then he's taking hit, and Ryuga is laughing at them. And he gets hit some more, comes back, spin the block on him, and then he gets hit again, and then his spin rotation just increases. What the f? And they're like, bro, what's going on?
So Ryuga gets pissed and like, bro, I'm getting bored, and then calls out El Drago.
They don't just rats. Like, these guys are just background characters. Like, they wasn't even shit to him. Alright, final document. Now, for the last part on the Metal Saga, Ryuga was on some different shit. This is what he was on. Yep, you see this shit? He was on this shit right here. Document 3 consists of hoeing the legendary bladers, running Chris's pockets, and attempting to solo a god. So we got the gang and them having dinner in a nigga's house. And Madoka's like, why do you guys hate bladers so much? And why was the villagers throwing things at us? Please explain. So bro is like, well, it's actually 2 weeks ago since we really started hating bladers. An unknown blader had came here before you guys. So we get a low camera shot view, right? So the old man in the villager's like, nigga, you can't be in here. This is for private property and rituals only for the Dragon Emperor. Get the hell out. So Ryuga's like, a dragon, you say?
I will go and check to see if it's really there or not.
You dare?
That's right, because a true dragon is standing right in front of you!
Ryuga ascends to the mountain, not giving a fuck about what they said. An explosion occurs, and the whole house is shaking, and everybody's like, oh fuck, what's going on? And Jin's like, oh, that's Ryuga. So Kyo and Benkei are on the mountain. He's like, what the hell? And oh boy, does the Dragon Emperor know how to make an entrance to his opponents. And Ryuga's like, hey, emo kid and fat ass, fuck y'all doing on my mountain, man? So Kyo's like, oh, it ain't gonna be the last time. So he ups Leon on Ryuga, and Ryuga ups his bae back on Kiyoya, and they start their battle. Leon and El Drago are going full force, and then Leon ends up pushing El Drago into the volcano. Then Ryuga drops the hardest line I've ever heard.
Now, the conditions are equal, right? In that case... So from here on, it will be decided by the difference in the power of the blader, is that right? You're a fool who hasn't even fully mastered his own bae yet.
So Kiyoya gets butthurt and charges Leon forward. Ryuga just grins at him and then charges El Drago, but he switches modes. So both baes make contact, causing an explosion on the mountain. And Bo's like, so strong. And Yuga's like, damn, so this is how legendary bladers battle. So strong. I can't believe the star fragment chose them. So Kiyoya calls Leon and he's giving a barrage attacks and they're not working. He's not even budging the bae. Look at it! So Ryuga's like, well, you're not cooking shit, and this is getting boring. Time to kiss your bae, goodbye! And then he ups El Drago on Leon, releasing fire, and then Leon just gets destroyed along with Kiyoya, and everybody's like, Kiyoya! And then a fat-ass explosion happens on the mountain, and puts Kiyoya and Leon to sleep. And we get deep plots about the baes.
Oh, that's right! Jinga's Pegasus also has it!
Please, believe us! My Pegasus was reborn as well! Into this cosmic Pegasus!
Huh? Makes no difference.
Huh?
A star fragment, some god called Nemesis. Even if all of that is actually true, what has it got to do with me, pal?
The evildoers are sure to come after the power that you hold in your hand. If they get their hands on the power of the star fragments, it's trouble. If Nemesis has revived, it'll be too late for us.
Jinga!
Huh?
What is that bae in your hand for? Decoration? If you call yourself a real blader, then try and make me listen to you.
So they start battling and Jinga calls out Pegasus for help because Ryuga was right. They really haven't mastered their own bae yet. So Pegasus charges forward and he switches modes too. So they clash and Pegasus ups El Drago. So Pegasus is blitzing El Drago and switches to smash mode and pushes El Drago back. Pegasus and El Drago are clashing and Jinga's like, oh yeah, now we cooking. And then he switches to barrage mode, I'm pretty sure.
Amazing! Look, that's barrage mode! Pegasus is delivering all kinds of attacks in a row! Even El Drago won't be able to stand that kind of constant punishment!
This kind of power, you say?
Huh?
Jinga, I expected more. El Drago!
Huh? The rubber's exposed!
What's he thinking? El Drago's spin is slowing way down! He knows he has no hope of winning if he clashes head-on with Pegasus!
What? Ryuga has actually entered a defensive stance?
You shouldn't count on the power of that bay! Dragon Emperor Supreme Flight! Yes, Ryuga just ends the battle, causing the volcano to erupt even more. And he puts Pegasus and Jinga to sleep as well. And as their last hope to Ryuga to listen to what they have to say, Yuki is battling Ryuga, and Ryuga's like, fine, if you want to get yourself destroyed, then go ahead. So he calls out a last attack, trying to end the battle, but Yuki's like, I'm not giving up that easily, and he's screaming his ass off. And we find out he's a legendary blader too. So he charges Anubis at Ryuga, and he's like, oh yeah, now we're talking. But it doesn't matter because he packs that shit up instantly, and he doesn't care what age you are. You're gonna get blasted either way. So there's a tournament going on, right? And then there's hella bladers within the stadium because the Sons of Nemesis has shown up. And Jinga calls out his special move. Chris gets teed and calls Bernard's loop. And King's like, oh hell no, y'all ain't gonna leave me out. Let me get on this too. So he calls out his special. So Ryu's like, finally, the new light itself. So he interrupts everyone's ultimates and then gets inside the stadium and makes his dominance known to everyone. Look at this. Oh my god, look at that aura. This man is a demon, bro. Look at his eyes. So Ryuga calls out Christian. He's like, you, run your pockets now. Run all that shit. So he sends El Drago into the stadium, causing another explosion. So they're crossing bays, and Chris is like, bro, you can't steal my power, bro. With this performance tip, you ain't doing shit. And Ryu is like, okay, shit, let's get started then. So he's running Chris's pockets, and his aura is increasing. And look at him having fun while doing it. This guy is a madman. So Chris is dropping to his knees because Ryuga is draining all of his power and life force. Kenta pulls his Sakura and tells Ryuga to stop. You can't do that. And he was like, don't do that, bro. Attempting to solo a god, Ryuga is being called to Nemesis because Nemesis has just awoken. And Kenta's trying to stop him. He's like, whoa, why is your bae glowing like that, bro? What's going on? And Ryuga's like, I feel someone cooking that should not be cooking. So Ryuga just grabs Kenta by the hair and just moves him aside like he was his child. So Kenta tries to talk no jutsu Ryuga, saying that if he tries to solo Nemesis, it's not gonna end well. Telling him that he may fall under the dark power like he did with Lightning El Drago. And then Ryuga responds saying that he already conquered the dark power within El Drago, saying that Nemesis will be the same. Kenta still won't allow him. He's like, move, and he's like, I won't. So he's like, move, nigga! So they're having their standoff, and Kenta ups his launcher to Ryuga and launches Sagittario. Ryuga ups his launcher coming back off the lakes, causing another fat-ass explosion. He sends Kenta flying like, damn, he does not care who you are. So Kenta gets back on his feet, upping his launcher back at Ryuga, and like, nah, I'm not letting you go. I won't allow it. And he said that you told me we can battle anywhere, anytime, whether we're eating or sleeping. So I'm taking that advantage right now. So Ryuga accepts the challenge, upping his launcher right back. So they start their battle, and Sagittario is trying to hold its ground against each other. So they clash bangs like, okay, so you have improved while with me. Okay, not bad. And Kenta's like, damn, he's strong. So Kenta's trying to hold out the battle, waiting for Ryuga to switch to survival mode. So Ryuga's like, okay, if you really want to get yourself destroyed, then so be it. I'm gonna make sure you never pick up a Beyblade ever again. So he switches to survive mode, falling into Kenta's plan. So Kenta blitzes Sagittario right past El Drago. So he ramps Sagittario off a rock, and he's in the air. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out the way, but attacking from above is a disrespectful thing in the Beyblade world. So Kenta calls out his special move, Sagittario Diving Claw. Sagittario sets fire, making its way towards Ryuga's El Drago. Ryuga's flabbergasted right now.
Don't mess with me! Dragon Emperor Supreme Flight!
El Drago pushes Sagittario on a mountainside, and then the battle just ends right then and there. Ryuga calls his bae back, and he's like, ain't no way I use my ultimate move against that kid. So he looks at El Drago, and he has a crack in the face bolt. Alright, last part. So Nemesis ends up getting revived, and Ryuga makes his way towards Nemesis. He ups his launcher towards Nemesis and heads into battle. So Gang and him like, oh, if Ryuga's here, we can seal this bay up, bro. We don't gotta do all this extra shit. So they all take aim, they all launch their bays into the stadium. And my god, they start jumping the shit out that bay. And mind you, Nemesis hasn't even been fully revived. Look at it, it doesn't even have a face bolt or an energy ring. So they start attacking Nemesis reckless, right? Ryuga calls El Drago to make a move, but it doesn't work, and they all start attacking Nemesis simultaneously. So Jinga, Kiyoya, Chris, and Ryuga ends up accidentally setting Zeus's barrier, which means they all have to set their hearts as one. So Dynamis is like, oh my god, this is Zeus's barrier. Seal this demonic ass bay up now. So the boys are giving it their all, trying to seal up Nemesis. And Kenta's like, Ryuga, please just help them out. The barrier's already set. Just please lend them your strength. So we hear a familiar voice, and it's fucking Doji. And he got some drip on him, I'm not even gonna lie. He has a cane and a hat. And Doji's like, oh, master, how far have you fallen? I thought you'd be the one to solo everything.
but you're that scared of the dark power that you need friends?
So Ryu's like, oh, don't get the wrong idea. I'm still going to solo. So he calls El Drago, and then he ends up breaking the barriers, hitting Nemesis, and everybody like, what the fuck are you doing? And Jinx is like, bro, we gotta fight as one. Fuck is you doing? Ryu's like, fuck up, nigga. All the power. Give me it. Run it now. So Ryuga has a quick monologue to everyone how he's going to be the best blader to ever walk this earth. And you think that he's absorbing Nemesis, right? Right? Nope. Hell nah. So Rago ends up spinning the block on Ryuga, saying that, man, you had the best chance to seal me up and you didn't even do it. Oh, you dumb as hell. So he like, thank you. I'll be taking El Drago now. And then he just takes El Drago's power. And Ryuga is like,
Well, ain't no way, bro.
Nemesis is fully revived, evolving to Diablo Nemesis. And everyone is just packed. Everybody got turned into packs. So we cut to Ryuga upping his launcher in the middle of nowhere. And he's pissed off because he felt disrespected when Nemesis got revived along with Rago. And he's megally livid right now. So I know his pride has to hurt shit. Not as bad as Vegeta's. And he is megally livid right now. He is destroying everything. Rocks, mountains, trees. He is one pissy dragon. So Rago and Ryuga kick off their battle. And Rago was like, you think you can beat me? I am a god. So Nemesis switches modes, right? Ryuga notices, and then he blitzes El Drago, causing a big-ass explosion. Damn, made Ryuga even put his hands up. But the thing is, the hit from that bay was so powerful, it makes El Drago start wobbling. And Rago's like, El Drago is so weak, so damn weak.
Though, of course, your position will be even lower than that of your Highness. Otherwise, you can just be destroyed here. So which do you prefer, Master Ryuga?
And this is the first time ever we see Ryuga actually try in a battle, which is kind of scary. And the thing is, I hated watching this when I was a kid, bro. This was so sad.
El Drago! No good either. Try again. That's even sadder. Ah, so strong.
In that last attack Rago delivered, he's actually making Ryuga, like, tired. When was the last time you see the Dragon Emperor tired from a Bay battle? So Rago ends up opening the gates of hell, telling Ryuga that he's grown tired from the games, telling Ryuga he can regret his decision from ever battling him in the Black Flames. And Ryuga is flabbergasted that he's getting beat right now. So the last attack has Ryuga dropping to his knees, and bro, when was the last time we seen the Dragon Emperor drop to his knees? And he is getting livid right now. He can't do anything because, well, he's fighting a god. Even though Ryuga's life is on the line, he drops another one of the hardest lines I've ever heard.
I will not lose! Even if my opponent is a god, I will defeat anyone who stands in my way! Do you hear me? My name is Ryuga! I reign over this world as the strongest, the Dragon Emperor himself!
So he calls his ultimate move, man press YYYB.
Ultimate move! Dragon Life Destructor! Nemesis!
So the clash between them two was so powerful, he ends up killing Doji in the process. And Doji's laughing his ass off, telling like, ah, yes, I finally haven't had much pleasure in a long time. This is so great. So we cut to Gang and them running into battle between Rago and Ryuga. And Rago's like, well, you done well to last this long against Nemesis, but that won't be enough.
This is your reward. Take it. Special move. Armageddon!
So Ryuga gets blown away by Rago's last attack, and it does not look good for the Dragon Emperor. I honestly felt sad while watching this, and damn, fuck. Kenta tries to take on Ryuga's will by trying to defeat Rago and Nemesis by himself, calling Flame Claw. Sagittarius' claws are then shattered by Nemesis and Rago, and Kenta is horrified of what he's seeing. So we all think the road is over, but Ryuga then grabs his bae one last time. Then Ryuga gives Kenta his last words. Ryuga and El Drago give up their star fragment and life force energy, pouring it all into Sagittario, making Kenta a legendary blader. You see El Drago circle around Sagittario one last time, meeting good luck. El Drago disappears, Kenta turns around, and Ryuga has ascended. Alright, come on in, you did enough, and take a pillar of Black Force energy. Sorry this video took so long. It was my first video and I was busy with school, and this is all inspired by CJ the Champ, so please go check him out. I don't know if I'll do another video, so just let me know. Please like and subscribe. Please repost and share. This took me a while, and I'm out.